Amazing You. Hi, I'm Jen Elledge. I'm a sexual health expert and the founder of the Talk Institute, here to help you talk to your kids about sex and growing up. Here today with another book review. This book is called Amazing You. The author is Dr. Gail Saltz and illustrated by Lynn Kravitz. And this is an older publication. I did find this at my local library, but it's great for preschool, maybe kindergarten age children. It's a very simple kind of maybe first or second talk about where babies come from and about their bodies and stuff. And it actually talks about some different things that are pretty interesting. It says, Amazing You, Getting Smart About Your Private Parts. A note to parents, if you're like most parents, you may find that your preschool child is beginning to ask questions about his or her body. Hopefully this book will be a useful tool to guide you through those first conversations about sexuality. So it starts with just like looking yourself in the mirror, what do you see, and naming some of the body parts, head, hands, feet, stuff like that. Those are the parts of the body that we can all see. You use them every time you hug your mom, blah, blah, blah. But what about the other parts, the parts that nobody else but you sees? What can they do? We call those parts private parts because they stay hidden under your clothes or underwear. They belong to you and they are special. Do you have a funny name for your private parts? You got pee-pee and tee-hee-hee and weenie and hot dog. Something no one else but you knows about. What is it? So you'd want to stop and kind of, if there's a name that you call your children's private parts, nickname, I guess you could tell them that and then give them the proper name as you go through the book, okay? Lots of people have their own special names for their private parts, but it's a good idea to know what the real names are too. So you would want to say what those are. If you're a girl, you have many private parts. Some you can see and some you can't. Your vagina is an opening that is covered by two folds of skin called labia. It's not the same opening that you use to go to urinate. That's called the urethra. And then here's some sort of version of the reproductive system. It's definitely a little bit warped, but it's a kid's book, so that's fine. If you are a boy, you have a penis in a round sac called the scrotum. You use your penis to urinate. It has a small hole in it called the urethra where the urine comes out. So here's the boy's body part. It talks about sperm. It's perfectly natural to be curious about your private parts and to want to touch them. But this is something you should do only in a private place, like your room. Okay, so that's great. So here you can talk about masturbation, but I don't think it uses the word here unless it does later. And here's a picture of then, now, and later. So you will see pictures of a grown man and a grown woman. And then you can say, it's like mommy and daddy's bodies when you get older. If you are a girl, your whole body will grow, including your vagina. One day when you're older, tiny eggs will begin to be released. If you're a boy, you'll begin to make sperm. When a man and a woman love each other and decide that they want to make a baby, have a baby, a man's sperm joins with a woman's egg. From the egg and sperm, a baby will grow. So it doesn't tell you what sex is. So this is for preschool. You might not be ready for all of that information just yet, but you can talk about the egg and sperm, and you may get that question though, so you'll have to decide what you want to say. You could say that, a man and woman's body comes together if you want it to be really simple. And then as they get older, you want to start giving more information and like coming back to the book or using a different book to talk more about it, okay? So here's some images here. And then when the baby's ready to come out, the mother's uterus will start to squeeze. The baby comes out of the mother's vagina, so it does share that. And it goes back to, it's stretchy and it goes back to normal. And you'll feel proud of your body. You take yourself and so take another look at yourself in the mirror. Amazing You. So again, this is probably one of the first sexuality books because they are really young. And they have a little author's note here for the parents on the front and back. They should have put that in the beginning, but it kind of tells you what else is normal. And it does talk about masturbation in the parent part. So it says, do not panic if your child masturbates. It's perfectly normal. It's best to encourage him or her to do it in a private place. If, however, your child is constantly masturbating, it could be a sign that he or she is feeling overwhelmingly anxious about something. If you have concerns about it, you should seek help from a professional. And it just talks about, I hope this book gives you a comfortable platform for further discussions with your children. Believe me, they will keep asking questions. The more you know about your child, the better prepared you'll be to answer those questions and to help guide your child through all the exciting changes that are to come. So if you're looking for a first book, and you can find this in your local library, or you like to purchase this on Amazon with the link, go ahead and do that today. And I hope it helps you and your family get started talking about sex together. Jen Elledge here, sexual health expert. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.